I'm Arlie, and today I'm going to be talking about the Futurism art movement. To start off with, we'll talk about what is Futurism. Futurism was an avant-garde movement in the early 20th century, originated primarily in Italy. It glorified modernity, technology, and the speed of modern life while rejecting traditional artistic forms and embracing industrialization, urbanization, and the machine age. Futurist artists aim to capture the dynamism and the energy of modernity in their paintings, sculptures, literature, and manifestos. They celebrated themes such as speed, motion, and progress, often incorporating elements of cubism and abstraction into their works. Futurism had a significant impact on various art forms and cultural movements in the 20th century. You guys are going to have to forgive me for the pronunciation of these artists because I do not know Italian, but on the right, we have Gino Severini's Armored Training Action from 1915. Futurism was started by Italian poet Filippo Tommaso Marinetti, who published the Futurist Manifesto on February 20th, 1909, in the French newspaper Le Figaro. Marinetti's manifesto called for the rejection of traditional artistic forms and the celebration of modernity, technology, and the dynamism of contemporary life. This manifesto marked the official beginning of the Futurist movement, which would go on to influence various art forms, literature, and cultural movements in the early 20th century. The manifesto exalted speed, violence, and the machine age while calling for the destruction of cultural institutions such as museums and libraries. It aimed to incite public outrage and challenge societal norms, inspiring a group of artists to apply futurist ideas to various artistic endeavors. The picture we have is of Filippo Tommaso Marinetti, and then on the right I have the definition of dynamism because I wasn't sure exactly what it meant before making this, so I figured I'm not the only one. You can read that if you need it. Marinetti's manifesto served as the catalyst for a group of youthful painters in Milan to translate futurist principles into visual art. Umberto Boccioni, Carlo Carria, Luigi Russolo, Giacomo Balla, and Gino Severini issued multiple painting manifestos in 1910. Similar to Marinetti, they celebrated innovation and voiced their contempt for established artistic conventions. And on the right, we have two paintings to look at. The top one is Elasticity, and the bottom one is La Revolte. To accomplish this goal, the Futurist painters embraced the Cubist approach of employing fragmented and intersecting planes and outlines to depict multiple perspectives of an object simultaneously. However, they went further by aiming to capture the object's motion, incorporating rhythmic spatial repetitions of its outlines as it moves across space. The resulting effect resembles the fusion of multiple photographic exposures capturing the motion of an object. For instance, in Balla's painting Dynamism of a Dog on a Leash, the legs of a trotting dachshund are rendered as a blur, composed of several overlapping images. In contrast to Cubist art, Futurist paintings diverge in significant ways. While Cubists often focused on still life and portraiture, Futurists gravitated towards subjects like fast-moving vehicles, trains, cyclists, dancers, animals, and bustling urban crowds. Futurist artworks typically feature brighter, more vivid colors compared to Cubist works, and they exhibit dynamic, restless compositions characterized by swirling forms that crescendo into bursts of vigorous movement. Lastly, I want to show my favorite piece of Futurist art, which is a sculpture. Unique forms of continuity in space is characterized by its abstract and mechanistic representation of the human form. The figure's body is elongated and fragmented, with its limbs and torso merging into one continuous flow of motion. The sculpture's surfaces are smooth and polished, emphasizing the sleekness and efficiency of modern machinery. The sculpture is featured on the front side of the Italian 20-cent euro coin.